I'm Scott, the collector. You name it, I probably got it. I had a bad habit, I call it my hobby, going to storage auctions. If they had a lot of items, like if they had 10 of them, and the auctioneer said, how many you want? I say, I'll take them all. Next thing you know, I'm buying out hardware stores, craft stores, clothing stores, cigarette stores. You name it, I bought a ton of stuff. I bought 42,000 lighters. I bought the stuff, then I would buy buildings to put the stuff in.
I'm Corey, and Scott is my father. He's fueling his addiction to hoard stuff by borrowing from family members, from friends.
I owe my sister money, I owe my brother money, I owe my mother money, I owe my employees money, I owe. As I've collected so much, I'm losing everything. We lost a lot of money, a lot.
I'm Carrie, and Scott is my dad. Him accumulating all these properties, all this stuff, and not having the income coming in because he won't sell is definitely why we are in the financial position that we are today. I've been to 1 or 2 auctions with him. He would start bidding on stuff, and I would have to be like, Dad, no, why are you bidding on this? Like, don't buy that. And then we'd get in fights.
All it is to my dad is a good deal. Doesn't matter what it is.
If you get something really cheap, it's exciting.
First heart attack, he had 7 stents put in. And then he had a second heart attack, and they had to rush him into triple bypass surgery.
Because he's my dad, you know, I love him. I don't want him to die. But you think, oh my God, if he does pass away, what do you do with all this stuff? I mean, we've been so angry as a family towards him. We don't get how he doesn't see what he's doing.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. Financially, you're in a lot of trouble. This is a hard one. This is one of the biggest crisis situations I've ever seen. He and his family could lose everything because he's not ready to take responsibility. We can only take so much out of this problem. We're gonna do the best we can, and we're gonna get your skill set up so that the family can do this together. You guys ready to do this?
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
What do you got in here?
A couple more than probably 10,000 lighters.
Look at all that good stuff. I'm not throwing paper plates away, folks. because-
Your house will be full in 1 minute.
This ain't garbage. This goes.
Why are you trying to keep that?
Everything's gonna be your personal collection.
I hate to throw something away.
How is this gonna make your life better, a ceramic clown?
What would you do with it?
Well,
It's very easy to throw that away.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in compulsive hoarding and OCD. Scott's compulsive hoarding is very, very serious. It's embedded in him.
We're gonna have a big problem here today.
These have expiration dates. If you can't throw away perfume that is not usable and expired, we are in trouble. He doesn't want to let go of this stuff. I don't know how all this is going to pan out.
I'm throwing this away.
Okay, Scott, listen to
Hold
me.
on. Plug it in first to see if it works. You don't throw any bucks away.
We have 65 of them.
Plug it in first.
You know, if we got to plug in every single piece of electronic equipment, it doesn't work.
Unbelievable. You sure the power was on?
There's no reason we need these, just cardboard.
Those are good for our filing. Put the other one down in your right hand in the garage, or you're fired.
Guess I'm fired.
This is the deal. You guys are going to have to work together. And the two of you can make this happen. This is how you reclaim your life and your space.
Thank you.
gotta be recycled. It's heavy, it's got metal.
Put it on my pile over there.
It is from 1927.
That's a trumpet. Resell it.
Why can't we recycle it?
No.
Dad, what is in all of this stuff?
But are all of those going? All of those are going, right? The cameras? I
These
think
are
they should.
all cameras. Here's what I don't understand. Why did you buy all these cameras? What was your idea here?
Because I wanted to protect my property.
He's so concerned about his stuff. Said if you didn't own the stuff, it wouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't have to worry about it if people are stealing it. If you just didn't have it, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. And that would eliminate the entire problem.
Corey is the secret to this solution. He is the only one that actually has the sense in this family to make a good decision.
Who are you gonna sell this to? A knob cover? Are you serious?
Scott is blaming Corey for all of his problems. Of course, Corey's done nothing but try to solve these problems.
I'm not going to get nothing done with him around.
Well, you're all gonna have to learn to work together, so
I
he's
put it
staying.
back there, and he's working against me.
It's a very typical hoarder thing. He needs to be in control. Scott needs to be the man. If Corey does it, Scott feels like a failure.
Just get it resell. See what they do.
You can't resell
It's
this.
got a tag. Come on.
It doesn't matter. That's
Get
the
on my
thing
face.
is $1. It's got to
Load
be
it, please.
donated.
No,
It's
roll
gotta
it.
be
Get out of
donated.
here.
We've got auction guys here. We're gonna go start pulling stuff out right now, and they're gonna be brutally honest on what can and can't sell. This is our best chance to make as much money as possible for Scott to make a dent in his debt.
This is a good time of year to sell these, Scott. You got hunting season coming right now.
Sell them.
Sell him.
Sell them. Sell it.
There's got to be a lot of valuable items in here.
I'm doing pretty good, aren't I?
You're doing awesome, Scott. I thought he was gonna resist us. I thought that he was gonna hold on to more stuff, but he's taking the stuff that is of value, putting it on the truck to be auctioned.
Tools, we can sell those, yes.
Sell the whole lot? Those brand new
Yep.
clocks and everything?
Yep.
These old tape stereos, can you sell them, or do they?
Nobody's buying those anymore.
That's brand new in the box.
But it's a VCR.
As we started digging and digging further and further, we realized there wasn't much of any value there that people would really want to buy.
Scott, let's have this conversation real quick. Come here. So they're just eyeing this.
Yeah. This is not their cup of tea.
It's not anybody's cup of tea. How much percentage-wise, guys, do you think you could actually sell?
At the most, 5% of it. I mean, there's a few items in there, but most of it is not sellable.
I mean, this is the barn we thought the money was in.
There's some good stuff here. They can sell that table. I don't know. Can you sell the table?
It's a $5, $10 table by the time you move it and try to sell it.
Yeah, this can be donated.
He's got 500 properties. He has millions of dollars in taxes he's got to pay. We need him to take it a step further and fix his finances. I'm just going to lay it on the table. This is the only way to solve this problem. You have to give Corey power of attorney. And the only way we can get him out of trouble is to give his son power of attorney on
I
all
agree,
your properties.
Father.
And you have to give him access to the money that you can't get, because you know you'll spend it. You've even told me that. Best way to do this is to get Corey in charge so he can sell things as a lot and do big sales and get the money and get the taxes off the books. You've got a chance if you get back to even. If you keep going at the same pace, this is over. You will lose, and you'll get jail time.
Do you get that, Dad, or no?
You have to accept
Huh?
some losses
Do you
on the
get it?
properties and just take what we can get.
He has deals, people ready to give you cash for those properties.
Yep.
And you won't let them.
And you won't let them take the cash. The three of you and your two children, need to make that decision right now.
Do you feel comfortable with signing this power of attorney? There's no pressure whatsoever to sign it. Signing that power of attorney, it really puts a lot of pressure on me. But he's 60 and had 2 heart attacks and open heart surgery. I'm 32, I can handle the pressure. I'm ready for the challenge.
I give power of attorney to Corey because he'll maybe get something going a lot faster instead of my procrastination coming back at him.
We knew we were not going to clear 500 properties. We came to get the process started, and we did. At the end of the day, the fact that he could acknowledge that he needed to give up control to his son, I think was amazing.
All right. Good work.
Get to work, would you?
I didn't think you were gonna do it.
That is the right thing.
I'm so proud of you, Dad.
Baby gets hot. Baby gets hot.
Baby gets hot, baby gets hot, baby gets hot.
I'm Rick. I got some problems in my life. You know, I'm trying to play with the hand I was dealt, and maybe I don't always deal with it the right way. At one time, I felt like I was a magnet for books. And I think I am a magnet for books.
I'm Jeff, I'm Ricky's brother. The books he's had, if he would have read them, he'd be the smartest man in the world.
I'm Rosie, and Ricky is a family friend. And honest to God, I can tell you he's probably read every single book in that house.
I myself have been to the other side of the planets and into the stars, right? To the center of the stars. Baby. And you can learn all this from books, and I do.
To me, that's his escape from reality.
A real satisfactory life is sometime in the past.
He's had that house since he was basically out of high school. It was a nice house then. Nice floors, nice bedrooms. It was nice.
At one time, I mean, there was a grand wedding in this backyard. We got married right here. And we all lived here.
The frustration is astronomical. I spent a weekend or more cleaning his yard while he's sitting in jail, just to make the ordnance officer happy. Ricky didn't have said thanks.
I think the way his house is right now is dangerous. The heat lamp is my biggest concern. I don't think it's safe at all. And then having all that loose paper, if one paper just blows down and grabs at it, it's big trouble.
I don't think so. The heat lamp is under control. They sell them heat lamps. Candles are sold too, and they're meant to scent a room or to light a room. They're meant to add a little bit of friendly ambience, a little bit of cheer and goodwill.
That's just how his answers are. Think of the firemen, Ricky. That's what I tell him. Don't think of yourself. You. Think of the firemen going in there. Well, here's the door. Open the door.
Hi,
Morning.
Ricky. I'm Dr. Zazio. I brought some backup with me. I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and hoarding disorder. Are you ready for us to come in? I am in big trouble. He welcomed me in, but it was clear he was very ambivalent.
Gotta be careful.
Wow, Ricky. What is going on in here? Is this even safe to be in with the ceiling like this? Do you think you're just used to it so you don't think about it so much?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
So I just arrived at the house. So I heard there might be some structural damage. I had no idea that it was this bad. I don't even know what's being held up by what. It looks like he's actually pulled walls down out of this room, which were supporting the roof. Now we have these two 2x4s supporting the whole second floor. And with this much weight and this much water damage, we just simply can't be in here. The only place we can work is the back and the side of the house. This center of this house and the whole upstairs is off limits. There's no way I'm letting the crew go in there to work.
All right, so they're starting to bring stuff out, Rick.
Okay.
All right.
Follow Rick. This book is really good, and I do want to investigate that a little more. I just dried that book out.
This is moldy.
I want to read it.
Rick,
Okay,
it's not safe. It's got mold on it.
Most all these got water damage. Let's get them going. We'll never miss them. Let's do it. Pick up the whole pile and let's go. Well, there hasn't been much done. We've made it into the door. We made it 6 feet in. There's a whole lot to clean out of there.
They're thinking it's not going fast enough, so I want to get them in here and let them make some progress with you. Will that work?
Nope.
You're not on board with that? How come?
No.
I'm gonna walk out.
Don't walk out, Kevin. We can't walk out.
So, Ricky, I don't see anything of any value right here, really. This is just a bunch of moldy stuff.
Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Hey, do you want the avocado or the orange?
You know what? Well, you wasting my time.
If he wants to start yelling at me for helping him and telling me that, you know, that we're not even needed. We're here taking time out of our days to help you. You know, he's definitely thinking the wrong way.
Then I want to quit. Somebody got a shovel? I don't want a shovel. I don't want a shovel.
He is completely manic. I don't think he slept at all. Okay, I need to talk to you. You did a lot of work again last night. What time did you go to bed?
5:30.
Well, it looks like it. The problem is all the rooms that we cleaned out are now full again. I don't know what's what. Now it's a disaster.
That's my shoes. That's a whole box full of shoes and a shoe horn to make it work.
You're gonna keep this?
I'm gonna keep that. I'll throw it away next week.
That doesn't make sense.
I ain't taking time to look at that little box today. That little box is
I don't need you to take time. I need you to recognize when you see something like this that it's trash. Just wanted him to show me what he was able to do last night. What's trash, what's keep?
Looking at it right now, I say I'm gonna put a sock on and stick my foot in it.
Oh, Rick. Every room we had cleaned out, he's filled up again. So now we're kind of starting over. Rick, I'm going outside.
I want some fresh air in my kitchen. I want some tools.
Doing whatever it is you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? That's scrap.
Holy.
Little planes, trains, cars, automobiles.
This is very heartbreaking to see Rick on the final day when we're about to leave, going back to this behavior.
Planes, trains, cars, and automobiles. Watch. Look at the big box of them we got.
Since he's already been in trouble with the city once, we cannot leave this stuff in the backyard. We're gonna box everything up that he wants to keep, and we're gonna put it in that back bedroom where he can store it and go through it later if he chooses. Now, we have to get this moldy stuff out.
No, I ain't digging in that today.
No, we are. You don't have to. It's completely molded over
I know what
and
it is.
destroyed. If you won't let us do this, we have nothing else to do.
We ain't touching this.
Ricky, you need to let them finish.
Rosie,
Everything
Rosie,
is
Rosie,
close.
Rosie.
Everything is close
Rosie.
to your life. So worry
Wait
about
a
what's
minute.
kept. That is not okay.
Them going
You do
wrong.
not throw knives by people. Why would you ever do that? People get worried when knives start
I'm gonna throw them in
flying.
the bucket.
That was so rude.
Rick, I'm shutting it down.
Our only hope right now is to provide Rick the safest place in the house to live. There's only one room that's not in threat of falling down. So I'd like to put a few pieces of furniture in there that he can live in. If he chooses not to, that's up to him, but I feel it's our responsibility to make it for him.
Look at this.
Come on in.
Shy. Given all the challenges that we had on this cleanup, this really is the best outcome that we could ask for.
Whoa, man, that's a good place for him. This is a great room right here.
This looks great.
This is awesome.
This is different, ain't it?
We know, that you were going to stay in this house, but we couldn't have you going back upstairs and living in that tarped area. So we had to create this space to give you a safe option. The more we clean out this house, the more we're realizing how much damage there is. We know he's gonna stay here. You know, he has nowhere else to go. Now they can at least have the water company come out, the gas company come out, get his utilities and things back on so that he can have a functioning house.
We can all, including you guys, leave today knowing that he now has a safe place to be. Are you gonna sleep in that bed, or are you gonna go back up to your cocoon and hovel?
I might call us home.
Over the past few days, Ricky has learned that he can make decisions, that he can throw stuff away. And I'm just hoping he's learned something from that. And I also hope that his brothers have learned that they've got to check on him and continue to support him if he's going to be successful.
My name is Millie, and my addiction, without a shadow of a doubt, would be flowers and plants. The plants are the main thing I have that make me happy. I feel like if it's pretty on the outside, nobody's gonna know what's on the inside.
I'm Jessica, and I'm Millie's oldest daughter. When you walk in the side door, it's just packed. You can barely get in. You don't see chairs, you don't see, a couch. We used to tease that it was the Addams family house because that's what it looked like.
I do have some collections.
I would describe my mom as being in denial.
I feel that I have some really cool stuff.
But I don't think she has any idea what's really in there.
I am Chelsea. I'm 17 years old, and I'm the youngest daughter of Millie. My first memory of the house was running through, jumping over piles of clothes and cans and rubbish.
I've said that my mom has chosen her junk over her kids and grandkids.
Now I live with my grandpa in St. Clair Shores for almost a year now.
I want my kids and my grandbabies. I want them here. I want them in my face.
I feel like my mom has an excuse for everything. I mean, she's always said that. In order for me to move back to my mom's house, she has to want to change.
I absolutely want my daughter to move back home.
I would like to build a relationship with my mom again, but if my mom doesn't clean up her stuff, we're all done.
I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding. This family is pretending like there's no problem. But you know what? Underneath all of this is sizzling, seething anger.
No, could you kind of be a little bit careful, please? I do have breakable stuff.
I'm Dr. Michael Tompkins. I'm a psychologist, and I specialize in the treatment of hoarding and OCD.
I will kill someone.
As we started working right off the bat, actually, some of the people broke some things.
I just feel like it's just like my kids, just break it, and then it has to go.
It's not just about a thing. I think she sees it as kind of an extension of herself.
Because to them, it's all junk. It's not all junk.
Okay, team meeting outside right away.
Even though it may look like junk to us, still treat it like it's something very important.
She's out there right now, digging through.
Okay, what's she digging through, the trash? Millie is kind of hanging over at the trash. Nothing can go past me because I really need to make sure nothing goes on the truck that's not trash.
The pictures, is that the problem? What?
No,
That's one from your mom.
Just go back and work on
I don't
what
want to
you were-
stress you out, Mom.
You're making it worse.
Did I happen to mention nothing left the property today?
Just want it to be better. I want you to be better. This is an opportunity.
I understand that. I am older than you.
Makes me mad. Like, what am I here for? Why am I cleaning your house?
I'm not I'm not your child.
This is not how I wanted to start my morning. Okay, sweet pea. You're still sorting in the trash. Not over there, but here. Either we commit to filling at least one truck by noon, or we need to put it all back.
I have a friend coming to help me pick out certain things to make you happy, to get rid of the rest of it.
It's not to make me happy. I'd like you to have your daughter in this house.
Well, absolutely.
Two CPUs, you say you have to keep them?
Yes.
All right, are you keeping the lampshades?
Yes.
And is it you want to keep it or give it away?
Yes, that is a happy late.
Expired foods. Stop.
I just want to see what it is.
I know. We got stuck on some really old canned food. It's been on the porch for a year. By all means, I'll pull it out of the trash and let you save it and eat it. But I'm not done yet. Sewing machines. I've got 10 sewing machines here. Sewing shops don't have this many.
These are not something I'm willing to give, not even one up.
And when Jolynn presented the rock to Millie,
She won't let go of this rock.
No, Jolynn.
you can't believe her sister can't throw out a rock. We have a situation.
I'm ready to leave over a stupid rock.
Too bad.
It's a rock. It means nothing.
It means something. Okay, then get your ass out of here.
Mom, that rock means more to you than your stinking sister.
Oh.
Listen, don't leave.
We had a plan to come in and do over this entire house.
Do you see how you're treating everybody else?
This little piece stopped the whole process. Millie wouldn't get rid of it, and the whole family flipped out.
Then get out of here.
I'm not getting out of here. I'm gonna go empty your room because if you can't do it, somebody has to do it for you.
I said I would do it.
And because we had this huge fiasco of a fight, Millie shut down. I'd like for you to try to get rid of as much as you possibly can. Anything at all that you can say, yes, Dorothy, I'll give it away.
Yes.
Good, bring it on. So which one would you do?
This middle one.
Give me something else. I want you to be tough on yourself. Good job. Give me one lamp out of all these, if you can.
You guys have said a lot of hard things to each other, but today, what we're trying to do is a day of healing to really try to bring you together.
So, let's go. Through the front door. Wow. Go on in.
I was proud of my mom when we went in the house to see her face. I know that she felt good.
Doesn't smell like the cat. Oh, wow.
I went shopping in your backyard for this makeover.
It was amazing. Everything looked beautiful and organized.
Oh, my goodness.
So cute. We were so inspired to create a bedroom for Chelsea.
Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous.
It looks very nice.
I miss you guys.
It's the first hug I've seen. When you get a hug like that from your mom, what's that like?
I don't know, rare.
It's rare.
There was this moment in which I really think your daughters and your sister began to doubt whether you were willing to let go of more. And it all centered around this rock. This is an invitation to let people know you're willing to continue this journey by letting go of the rock. Give it away. Let it go.
Throw it.
Throw it.
I really want this rock. And I do resent the behavior that was displayed yesterday.
It was a major disappointment.
To me, that really represents just how deep Millie is into her illness. Chelsea's 17. She's at the cusp of emancipating herself and moving out, but I think she needs a place to launch from, and that I think we provided.
If Millie sticks with the aftercare, there is a possibility that Chelsea can have a normal life. She deserves it.